What's up, YouTube? It's Eric again, back with another video for you guys. Today is March 16th of 2020. It's just a little bit after lunch here. It's 20 minutes after 12. Kind of taking a step back from work and kind of getting away from here a little bit. It's kind of surreal, actually, kind of working from home and actually going to my place of business and actually working at my desk, other than sitting here in front of my computer and in front of my the desk where I used to do the beer review sort of stuff. And I got the TV on right now. Right now it's off, but watching everything that's kind of going down right now. One thing I kind of want to say here first is Governor Whitmer has pretty much said any real social gathering places are pretty much probably going to be shut down. And I only say that as I still don't think we're at that point yet. I mean, there's only 59 confirmed cases here. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less, kind of where you're at. I would think of more of the highly populated places like New York, Boston, Miami, Atlanta, Dallas, Los Angeles, all those places. Seattle, which is Seattle's, I guess it has it pretty bad up there. But really, if you feel sick, don't go. And I know I'm kind of jumping off into another spot here, but all these social gathering places and whatnot, people are social creatures. I'm going to say that. Humans are social. We like to interact with people, even though we're social beings and whatnot. If you're sick, just take the common sense and just kind of take a step back and stay home. Assess your own situation, especially in this coronavirus kind of, I guess, era, I would put it as, or this outbreak or pandemic. That's kind of how I look at it as. Even though I'm at home, I'm taking the necessary precautions to assess my own situation. If I need something, I'm going to go get it, and I'm not going to panic buy. I'm not going to get 16 packages of toilet paper. I'm just going to take one package of maybe 9, and that'll last me, for a single guy living like me, it may last me a while. Now, for others out there that have a family, maybe 2, 3 kids or whatever, again, take a step back, and just buy what you need. This hand sanitizer, toilet paper, all this other crap, it's pretty surreal. I'm going to say this. It's pretty surreal. I've never, ever seen anything kind of like this before, ever. I don't think really anybody has, other than maybe the real elderly people that have kind of lived through the Great Depression and whatnot, maybe 98, 100 years old or more, might be able to tell you about it. But other than that, this is kind of uncharted territory for us. And the only reason I say that is I think we're still information gathering. We're still trying to get a hold of this thing. We're trying to see who it affects and who it doesn't affect. Right now in Michigan, we have, I just seen it here on the news, 59 cases with no deaths yet. I think we were at a good point in time where we were the later ones to see it in kind of Asia and Europe. And I will say to some extent probably the Middle East and that kind of area right there, in Russia. Kind of see how this all kind of takes place and we were the ones that kind of live in a kind of a separated area, separated by water, that we kind of had a good idea. And as well as Canada, us, Mexico, even South America too, they had the chance to kind of assess, kind of see what worked and what didn't work, and we were able to do it ourselves. So I will say I think the government is trying to calm fears, but at the same time, I think the closing of all this stuff with having only 59 cases right now is kind of, I think, a little bit of an overreaction. I said that in the last video, but at the same time, I kind of had to take a step back and say, look at Europe and look at Asia, especially kind of China and everywhere else within the world is kind of at the point of, I think we're at our height, at least over in those kind of areas, because a lot of the world has this virus right now. It should be coming up. We should be at the peak right now, or at least I hope we're at the peak. I will put it that way. We're at the peak right now. Hopefully it's kind of starting to die off and we're starting to kind of come away down to the other end here. But my real big takeaway here, guys, I know I'm kind of bouncing around everywhere, is let's take a step back, okay? Let's take a step back as people in Michigan, as people in the United States, as people of the world. I don't know if this thing's, the people here on my channel is, just take a step back, assess your situation, go get the medical supplies and cleaning supplies or whatever supplies you need, and don't buy an overabundance. Please don't buy an overabundance, because the people that really need it, they're not getting it. So, and I really don't know how else to say it other than that. Assess your situation. If you're sick, stay home. If you feel like you're not feeling well, just stay home. I mean, really, it's not that. It's actually all common sense, really. And like I said, with this epidemic kind of going on here, I just don't think we really have a whole lot of information. We're still in the infancy of this thing. We don't really know how well it's going to be. I think most people that get it are actually going to be okay. They may have mild symptoms to bad. If you think you have severe symptoms, or it's getting to that point of being severe, maybe you have a bad and it's kind of keep rising on here, then you need to call a medical professional and get their advice on what you should do. Don't rush to the hospital only because you only have a mild case. And again, there's not a lot of tests for these things yet. We have to do a wait and kind of see approach. I think a lot of people don't like to hear that, the wait and see approach, but really that's kind of where we're at as a nation right now. We're in a wait and see approach because I'll admit, guys, I've never seen anything like this, and it's a kind of we're witnessing history as we see it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it there like that. I'm going to get back here to work and try to kind of work through all this and have the TV on as the background. But really, I think the government is trying to put our best interests in heart, even though I think they're kind of silly and a little bit of overreactionary stuff. I don't think this is by any means a fake news or anything like that. I think we're well past that now at this point. But just assess your situation, take a step back, and if you feel sick, don't go. I mean, don't go anywhere. And if you feel fine, just be mindful that you could carry it and the symptoms might not be there yet. But if you got to go out and get something, go get it, come back here, okay? All right, guys, that's kind of where I'm at with all this sort of stuff. I'm going to probably give daily updates on this sort of thing. I'm just going to probably keep repeating myself, because really, in this pandemic that's kind of going on here, there's no need to panic. There is no need to panic. So, guys, with that, I'm going to sign off here, get back to work, and hopefully your day goes as well as I did. And the key word is here, guys, don't panic. Just be cool. Use your head. Everything will be okay. All right, guys. Till next time. Deuces.